everybody. Chad, Adler Farms. Woo, we need this right here. Got the bucket. Boo! Boo! Hey, look, everybody came to play. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Gonna eat 516 first. How's she look? Hang on. Oh, take the brake off, Dossie. Tuna. Look out, chicken. I need a horn. They're gonna be all over me here in a minute. Watch. Man, I'm trying my best to use the last bit of this grain. Oh, hey, fancy meeting you here. Dude, kind of making me nervous. Excuse me, pardon me. All right. So funny. Bruce, I'm sure they all love that you stand in their food, brother. There's your little stinker. Man, look at this thing. 2010, 500 hours, 2,500 miles, brand new winch, windshield, wheels, tires. Oh my gosh. It's called a Honda Big Red, even though it's green. Excuse me, chicken butt. Huh. I did not think that through. Dude, you're making me super nervous, lady. So yeah, I started looking up some of the biggest side-by-side UTVs for big people. And I'm not, I'm like just under 6'4". My brother and dad, probably a little over 6'4". There's guys bigger than me, there's guys taller than me, there's girls taller than me. That matter. But I didn't want to be cramped, so I started looking around, and somebody told me to look into the Honda Big Red MUV and had a bunch of leg room. And if you didn't know, these things are kind of rare. I got on the old Facebook Marketplace, typed in Honda Big Red, and there was two. From Kansas City to Tulsa, that big of a radius, there was two. And I got one. When I sent a super cool dude named James, appreciate it, buddy, sent him a message and said, here's where I'm at on it. He said, here's where I'm at on it. We met fairly close to middle. I'm extremely pleased, man. Honda too, Honda. So let me explain something to you about torque converters. There's these transmissions called CVT, and they're in almost everything now. And when you have a CVT transmission and you press, animals are so awesome. Tipsy, when you have a CVT transmission and you press the gas, that transmission hunts for a gear. It looks for it. It does. And then when it finds the gear, it like lurches forward. Like You press the gas a little bit, like wah, wah, and there's no gear. It hasn't grabbed yet. So give it a little more gas, then all of a sudden it's like, in case you missed it, that was, it is, Rosie, word. Honda has a torque converter in it, like a car. So if you feather the gas, you go slower. You mash the gas, you go faster. But it makes for a smoother and more comfortable ride. And I'm very pleased. I couldn't be happier. The guy took super good care, The guy took amazing care of this. Yeah, this thing will last a long time. And Honda, in case you didn't know, our four-wheeler is a Honda. Man, that thing is 22 years old. And personally, I think it runs better than any four-wheeler you can buy today. Hardly done anything to it other than regular service. I'm very, very pleased with our purchase. And it all came from help from you guys. It truly did. And I know it looks small. Like some people say it looks small. Well, look where I'm holding the camera's 6'6". You guys are above my head. The camera's 6'6" in the air. I mean, I mentioned Josh at Stony Ridge had one of these or something. I don't know if he was demoing one or if he owns one. But somebody was like, I didn't know Josh was that tall. Dude, Josh is like 6'6" and he fits in there. Yeah, I think it's just how we hold the camera sometimes. You guys can't get a feel for how tall we are, but you know. But like I said, there's people taller than me, but I wanted plenty of leg room. Last night, Carter was actually the first one to drive it. You know? Other than me, Carter drove it last night. Ray didn't even drive it. Carter did. So that's pretty cool. Somebody said we need a cab. Dude, I'm ready to take the doors off. I hop in and out of it all the time. A cab, that was the thing with a tractor too. Other than a tractor with a cab costs like $6,000 more. I opted for more horsepower versus a cab because I'm not gonna sit on mine and brush hog all day. That's what I got animals for, okay? They're gonna eat it all. Having a cab doesn't mean anything to us. We've got a really nice canopy coming for the tractor. Everything we looked at had like rust somewhere or missing a part. Yes, it's got a dump bed, automatic dump bed. Oh man, somebody molassed me. Everything we looked at had something wrong with it, but this thing's virtually like, I mean, the dude just cruised up and down his chicken farm and checking cows. It's never been under stress or under load. Last night I had 10 bags of 80-pound concrete in here, and it did just fine, which is awesome. Don't know if I'd move the livestock trailer with it. That old WW is that's a hefty boy. But yeah, super pleased, man. You guys helped make this possible, and I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. We couldn't do this, which does make life easier. I know I fed them from a bucket this morning with the troughs, but I've been feeding them. I don't have any cubes. I gotta go get some. When I feed them cubes, I just cruise up and down the trough line, dump them in. I don't even get out of the vehicle. The boys, Ray, nobody have any problem sitting in here with me doing work, all that stuff when it warms up and the weather's a little bit nicer. Man, it's awesome. Very, very blessed. Never thought I'd ever be at a point in life where I needed something like this. We have the four-wheeler, and a lot of you guys use four-wheelers, but you can't put 1,000 pounds of concrete on your four-wheeler. Can you put it in a pull cart? Yeah, but after you buy a decent pull cart that holds 1,000 pounds of concrete and a decent four-wheeler that'll pull it, and you gotta remember there's a lot of them are belt driven, so you don't really want to strain them that much. You've spent what this cost. This was not, I know what some of y'all are thinking this probably costs, and you were probably, I guarantee you're way off. This was a gem, man. I mean, super awesome, James. I can't thank you enough. Never met him before, lives an hour away, drove there Sunday morning, picked it up. No questions asked, man. James upgraded because he went to a 4-seater. That's the only reason he upgraded. Absolutely awesome. I love it. Hey, you're gonna have the Hershey squirts. Get out of there. Goodness. Woo. Hope you got some baby wipes. Super cool. Old James even filled her up for me. It was full of gas when I bought it. Ain't nobody do that no more. But man. So, yep. I like it. It's fairly quiet. 4-wheel drive. There's no low gear, but you don't need it. If I need something low gear, I'll just use the tractor. If I truly need, if I'm pushing snow or something. Chad, now you got to build a shed. I know. I'm gonna take you guys up top. I bought some I bought some lumber yesterday, and I'll take you guys up top, and we'll talk about options for keeping this thing under cover. Yeah, see the leg room? It's quite a bit. Man, I like it. So I need to dig this down a little bit more, make it so we're still losing water. I had this ripping yesterday. Still waiting on the trash pump that I ordered from Amazon. Being impatient, I did what I rarely do, and I went to Harbor Freight. Now, I'm not dogging Harbor Freight. I just usually, when I'm gonna buy something that I need for more than one application, which we're gonna trash pump, remember we're gonna pump water to a couple other little watering holes so the cows aren't in this one. But I went to Harbor Freight and I bought something, and it lasted about 2 minutes. That was it. That was all she wrote. Look at all that oil. Look at that. Now here's what's crazy. They put enough oil in them just to test them, okay? They don't send them with oil, so you buy oil, but oil is not that color, okay? Oil is almost clear, at least in this weight. And it lasted maybe a minute, and then it started smoking like a son of a gun. Started blowing out here, stuff squirting out of these portholes. Oh my goodness, this brand new out of the box. Brand new, look, there's the box. Yeah, I know, right? So that was extremely frustrating. And I primed it, okay? This is your prime hole. I filled this with water by laying the end of it in the flowing water. And then I held it up so it had to like force my hand off the hose by filling up. I did exactly what you're supposed to do. Exactly. Smoking, I mean smoke everywhere. I created a fog over there. And it's not a slam on Harbor Freight, because like I've got a handheld auger that I just gave to Kyle and Shannon, my brother and sister-in-law, channel link down below. I just gave them my auger, and I've probably drilled 40, 50 holes with that auger and never had an issue. It's a turd. It might be the only turd on the shelf, but that's the problem. It was the only turd on the shelf. And then when you go to return it, and this is typical everywhere, because it had oil and gas in it, they are not set up to have things returned, because that's considered hazardous material. So they actually tell you to throw this away, which I'm gonna see if a small engine guy can maybe fix it. I just gotta see if I know anybody that can do it. Tell you to throw this away and they refund your money, and that takes about 2 weeks. Now we're fine, I'm not sweating the monetary side of it. It's just the fact that we wanna get this emptied, which is still the most frustrating part, is this was empty for almost 60 days before somebody told us they weren't coming back to finish the job. So that's all I'm gonna say about that again. So now you guys can get a better idea of what we're up against. See, all this was underwater. We've drained it a lot. See the wet spot? All underwater. Nope, too far. Oh, wasn't too far for old Ricky though. But anyway, now you can see better. This is only like a foot deep right here, but there's a giant hole right there. What we want to do is drain the pond, shove this in the hole, level that out so this ridge is not there. Level that out so that ridge isn't there. Drag all this muck out. Sounds like quite a project, I know. It's part of building up land. This is a process, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. Some of you guys are super wound up because we got to drain the pond, and where are you going to get the water to fill it back up? Well, as crazy as it sounds, God actually will fill this pond like he's done for thousands and thousands of years. He'll make it rain. Rain makes corn. Corn makes... Never mind. I actually don't. That singer drives me nuts, so I'm not going to finish the song for him. But anyway, his jeans are too tight. Chad, go get an excavator. It's raining, isn't it, Nancy? We also, just for the record, we don't actually want it a whole lot deeper than this, because when that box shows up, I've got a stick in the ground over there where I marked where we like the water level. Box out, it's 4 feet high. And when I sit it right there, it's already going to be about 2 feet down. So that pipe's gonna be right about here. And then that'll keep the water level where my stick is over there. So it'll all make sense when the box gets here. Just sit tight. I am gonna link a video down below. I don't know this guy, never talked to him, but he's super famous and he knows what he's doing. Video down below and you guys can see exactly what we're gonna do when the box and the culvert get here. But there's rain coming tomorrow. And then there's rain coming next week. So yeah, uphill battle, but again, how blessed are we that my only worry in life is I have to drain my 1 acre pond on my 20 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. With everything that's going on in the world, that's my biggest worry. Count your blessings. This is my worry. Do you know how many people, even some of y'all watching this, with all due respect, you'd love to have this issue? So I can't thank y'all enough for being here day in and day out. No matter what my family and I do, that extends to my brother and my dad. Can't thank you guys enough for everything. Canadian chickens. You know what's funny is no Canadians actually get upset when I say that. It's people who live in America that get upset when I call them Canadian chickens, because apparently it's named after some guy named John Canada or something like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It's just funny. Talking on the phone to Grandpa the other day, Grandpa and Grandma, and they told me that they got like 6 eggs or something in one day. Just giving them a hard time, but look, I didn't collect yesterday. 1, 2, 3. It 7, 12, 19, 20, almost 2 dozen eggs in 2 days. Yeah, I only got 11 birds that lay. I'll shut it off so you guys can hear me. So like I said yesterday at M&D Lumber, they hooked me up. These are 20-foot 6x6s, and then I've got some 16-foot 6x6s hiding under there. And then they sold me some 2x10s by 16s. You lumber guys are gonna love this. 2x10 by 16s for 28 bucks. Couldn't pass that up. That's a big old header for a barn door. Perfect one. Span that 16 feet. We're gonna try it anyway. So if it doesn't work, we can always take a 4x4 and brace it up. Like I'll just dig a little hole, brace it. But I think that 16-foot header will hold. So the reason I think I'm gonna put them over there is twofold. I've actually drawn the property out. Like I bought me a little measuring wheel where you roll it across the ground and it measures the feet. I bought one, measured the property out, which I knew how long and deep and wide we were and all that good stuff. But I think what I want to do is up here where it's pretty level. I think this is where I'd like to raise a couple steers. You know, steers, you don't have to turn them out on, 20 acres and let them eat your good healthy grass with your Longhorns that you love dearly, that you're not going to eat for that fact. So I think we'll have some kind of pen up here for the Longhorns, for the steers. Now this is down the road in the future, that kind of thing. Think of the house sitting right by the cabin. Up here up front, we're gonna raise 2 steers. The ground will be dry. It's easy to take care of. It's drier because of the top of the hill. It gets wetter the further you go this way. But right here, I want a shop, a legit shop, not a lean-to with lumber that I just picked up to keep everything dry. Man, I love this thing. Love it. All right, I set these last night. Look at that. Look at that, K-Doss. Look at it. Woo-wee. You can't count that one because it's not set yet. See what I mean? But I set these last night and I didn't even pour water in them because there was about 4 inches of water. Now these are 8-foot posts and they're in the ground a little over 2 feet. So they're in there. I didn't even pour water in the holes. I just dumped an entire bag and a half of concrete, 80 pound. This one's in even further. We got real good dirt up here. We do have this here. It's looking pretty stinking good. So see how those boards are bowed right there? Trust me, they'll straighten out. But I bought them yesterday and they're so new that they're like dripping wet. I cut them a little bit long and squeeze them in there because they do shrink and contract and shrink and expand, shrink and contract. They do shrink and expand with the weather. So I cut them a little bit long because they already had a curve in them. So this is our front gate. This was actually super curved right here, but you can see how that straightened out as well. Pull straight down. Whoa, 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 easy here, easy, Scooter. Don't wreck it, Ralph. Easy, whoa.
Why is it so fast?
It is fast, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fast.
All right, we gotta go feed those gremlins. So go over there to the grain cart. You know where the grain cart is?
Yeah.
It's got your name on it. Just hit him.
Oh.
Just run him over. Don't hit her. Big green. No, no, no. All right. Whew, okay. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Think of that. Woo! Look at that metal. All right. Case is throwing some gloves on. His hands are not quite as calloused as mine, and I'll put gloves on before I handle this as well. That's why you wear gloves. Look at that. Yeah. Can't hear the baby. Look how pretty it is, June. Look how pretty it is. Okay, someone come look. Look at that. Woo-wee. Gives them another place to, what is he beefing about now? This gives them another place to go tonight to stay warm if they need to, stay out of the rain. Anyway, Yeah. June, you're gonna have to go around, honey. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look out. Wow. That was threading a needle right there now. That was pretty impressive, young lady. It's so cool how they know where their horns are. Watch. There's no feeling, but she knows. She knows. Yep. Should we eat him or the other one? Gary's not gonna care.
One with more meat on him.
Well, I figured we'd give Gary the bigger one.
I'm cool with that.
I call that one Gino because of Gene Simmons from Kiss. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night, party every day. I wanna rock.
Is this what you do when you're by
When there's
yourself?
no one here, I still do this. Yes, sir, I do. All by myself. I mean, I'm talking to like possibly 80,000 people right now. I'm talking to possibly 80,000 people right now. But no, I never really know when I film. It's just me and Junebug. Is that right, June?
What are you gonna call a baby?
June Jr. I don't know. If it's a boy, it almost has to be Fred Jr.
Oh yeah, true.
But we'll see.
If it's a girl, what's the month after June? July, right?
I like it. I like that a lot. July. Yep. Well, look at old Tipsy there. What do you call Tipsy's baby?
Gary.
What would you call Tipsy's baby? No, she's a sweetheart.
Really?
Yeah, as long as you don't run out of cubes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like she.
If you don't run out of food, she's great.
Or tipsy. Call her balanced, I guess.
You don't name a cute little
Why
Longhorn
would you
balanced.
Why would you call a nice Longhorn balanced?
She's a sweetheart. It's so funny though, like she's never shown any aggression towards anyone, but whatever food dish she wants is hers. And everybody knows it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean she's a pretty tall cow.
Yep. I'm gonna have to push this over because you're gonna knock it down, aren't you?
Did he do that?
Yes. He knocks everything. That's a cool trick. It's okay. Come here. Oh, she didn't want. I interrupted her scratch session. Come here. You okay? Hi. Well, don't be. There we go. All right. By the way, we get all of our metal from Brandon Overman at Overman Buildings in Joplin, Dunaweg, Missouri. But all of this comes from him. He's cutting some more for us. We're going to go up there and look at him. He's cutting some more for us right now to be the roof of the, well, we got to go show you. I'm going to have Case drive us up there.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. I mean, it'll keep a Longhorn dry.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're not as tall as me, so they'll fit. So Case's driving experience so far is limited to the Xbox
Which, by the way, I'm amazing at driving.
and a tractor.
Driving things.
So, well, let's not act like we're too hot shot. The e-brake just threw you for a loop for about 5 minutes.
Okay, well,
I'll turn it
this
off.
thing also has way too much get up and go. Way
It does have a little get up and go.
This got too much.
Move.
That is one.
She's huge, isn't she?
Her name's Tipsy, right?
Tipsy.
That's the coolest thing. She looks like, I mean, look like towards her front legs. Is that like a vein or something?
Yeah, she got a vein in her neck.
Really?
Yeah, she took some peds. Performance enhancing. Let's go to the top. All my exes live in Texas. That's your motto, right? Leave them in Texas. The biggest state in the U. Actually, it's not the biggest state. You know what the biggest state is?
What?
Alaska.
True.
Everybody's like, Texas is so big. Dude, it's nothing. It's nothing
Alaska is huge.
compared to Alaska. There's a hole right there.
Where? Oh, well, I see that.
Okay, just making sure.
That's a huge hole.
What do you want to sing?
I don't know. Like old country
Posty? I'll sing a little posty. You can drive right over that stream.
song. You sure?
Yep. See where that thing's laying down?
Yeah.
Just drive right straight over it, the lowest part.
That was cool.
Yep. You just have to go slow, and then when you get over it and you think you're over it, turn around, make sure it's not following you.
I don't know, they're not very channel friendly. And that's not all I listen to. I listen to better than Post Malone.
Like, riding along in my automobile.
No.
My baby beside me at the wheel.
Is that even like real?
So cruising and playing the radio with no particular place to go. Watch them jump it. They can't figure out what to do. Oh, Lady A figured it out. Mama figured it out.
Do you remember her name? Before it was
Lady A?
Yeah.
What was it? Aurora?
Yeah. I was seeing if you remember. Look at that hair. Very great.
Oh yeah, Rosie's adorable, man.
That is like luscious locks.
Now watch Tina. Hey, she made it.
Oh man, I don't want to be around
There you
these.
go. What?
After
They're
I heard
fine,
what,
dude.
After what I heard happened to Ray, I'm not.
They're fine. You just don't brush their teeth.
Yeah.
See, Ray tried to do dental work on them, and
Did he really?
no.
Oh, I was gonna say no way.
Do some dental work on this one. All right, check it out. So this is, I'm gonna stand behind. This is an awesome neighbor, by the way. We're not trying to block her view. And if she sees this before I talk to her, we're not gonna leave these 13 feet in the air, okay? We will get them to grade. I'm gonna make sure they're the same height. We're gonna backfill. Because see, right now, the camera flattens this out pretty bad. But there's quite a slope, probably an 8 to 10 inch difference. But we will backfill, we'll put some base rock in here. But it's 16 by 24. And these are not going anywhere, that's for sure. Like this? You don't believe me?
No.
You don't believe me?
I mean, I feel it's something you could definitely do, but you'd have to be like enraged or something before you do it. Like, did you stub your toe before you did it or something?
No, just steak and cookies. Here's a video. I think this looks pretty good.
It looks really good.
Yep. I wish we could get this under here.
You built all of it? Where you go?
Huh?
You built all of it all by yourself?
This? Yeah, like 6 months ago.
Well, like,
Hey, Wiz, man, do you watch my videos?
I knew this existed, but I don't remember it being green.
I mean, it's green here, but it's white there. It's brown on top, I think. So see, our neighbor's gonna be really happy because I'm gonna take this off and buy new metal and make it look pretty and attractive, like the farm will match around the farm.
Yeah, well, I don't think you have a choice.
Huh?
I don't think you have a choice.
What's that mean?
Because Ray, there's no
Say
way
it.
she's gonna let you have a multicolored alpaca house.
That's true, but he said it, not me. Woo! Come on, Cal. See what else I did? Woo! Thank you.
Yep.
That's it for today. But stay tuned because we ordered a gate. We had a custom made pretty gate.
Does it say Adler Farms on
No, we're gonna go with Doss family. So,
it? I like that.
well, Adler Farms is the farm, it's the channel, it's whatever, but the Doss family lives here and we run Adler Farms. That's how we look at it. So anyway, you guys stay tuned. I actually think I picked that up tomorrow, barring weather, or the next day, maybe Thursday.
Where's that?
Tulsa. Y'all be good, don't work too hard, don't make it weird. God bless. I love you, buddy.
Love you, Dad.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for helping me being It's a man right here. But